Hello everyone, welcome to day 4 of the 7 days course on how to build a chatbot with no code. Congrats, you are more than halfway through. The bot is now deployed and all ready. So today, we are going to learn about the customer support feature, and we will go over the different elements of the cockpit, handing over your chatbot conversation to Mr. Nuki, and how to notify your support agents of important conversation. Grab your favorite hot beverage and let's start.
First of all, let's go to the cockpit area. Here, you have an overview of all the conversations that have taken place. Your chatbot is still recent, so you may not have a lot of conversations, but let me show you an example in one of my bots. Try clicking on one of the conversations. As you can see in the middle, you have the conversation, and on the right side, if you deploy it, you can see all the data collected in the conversation. Now, a Tanuki seems to want to talk to you, so let's talk to him, shall we? Click on Assign on the conversation. This will assign this conversation to you. As you might notice, the little icon is now replaced by your profile picture. This is particularly useful so your colleagues can see who is taking care of what. Now that you have assigned yourself to the conversation and that everyone knows you are taking care of it, click on Let Agent Answer. See the yellow notification? This means you can talk to your user. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and on the other side of the screen, your user will get the message. Now, it looks like a Tanuki is lost and he's asking where he can find a map of the region. Well, what a bother. You'll have to go and find the link and waste precious time, and your user might lose his patience. Or not. Go on and click on the small bubbles icon in the bottom right corner. Here are all the bubbles that already exist in your chatbot. Find the appropriate bubble for your answer or create a new one in the edit section and click on send. We created this bubble beforehand and you can create one too. This will send the bubble to your user so you waste no time writing the same answers again and again. Great, your user seems happy. So let's go ahead and see how filters work. Let's say Mr. Nuki wants to read his first few messages with his wife Tanu. They talked 3 days ago. Go to Filters and select a date range. Now, click on Add a Comparison. This part is quite simple, hear me out. First, you choose the data you want to find. In this case, the wife's name is Tanu. So, we go ahead and select the Tanuki name data. Then, choose your operator. For our example, we know that our user was named Tanu, so we want to find the data where Tanuki name is equal to Tanu. Click on Apply. And here you go. You can see all the conversations you had with Tanu. Now, that's all great and all, but Mr. Nuki has thousands of conversations every day, and he can't read them all. He needs to know which ones are important. Well, let me present you with Ideta Notify. First, go back to your edit section. Identify a step in the conversation that you think is important and that your support team should be aware of. In this case, it will be when Mr. Nuki's wife is talking, so go to Mr. Nuki's wife bubble. Then, we will trigger a background action. Remember lesson 2? In this case, we're going to change the Ideta Notify data to true. You have to click on Modify Data first and click on Add. Select Ideta Notify and choose the equal symbol and set it to true. Ideta Notify is a special variable that we created at Ideta. This will put a little red flag beside important conversations in the cockpit. By changing it to true, you activate it when a user arrives on this particular bubble. Let's see if this works. Go to the testing area and take the path that triggers the bubble we just edited. Then go to the cockpit. See this little red flag? This means this conversation is important and that Mr. Nuki should take a look. It's over for today. See you tomorrow.
Voila! Now you know everything about the cockpit. Let's recap. Today we learned how the cockpit works, how to let an agent answer a live conversation, and how to use Ideta Notify. Don't forget, if you encounter any problems, contact us at 7dayscourse@ideta.io. Bye!